How's it going, guys? There is this movie that I've been wanting to check out for a very long time, and I finally got the chance to see it, and I am very excited to talk to you guys about Anomalisa. This is the film directed by the one and only Charlie Kaufman and Duke Johnson. Personally, I absolutely love Charlie Kaufman's work. I know he's responsible for writing movies like, Being John Malkovich, Adaptation, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. He did so many great movies. And I am also quite a big fan of his directorial debut, Synecdoche, New York. And, yeah, this is a great movie. If you guys have not seen this movie, definitely watch it. It's gonna mess with your head a little bit, but it's a great movie. I highly recommend it. And the co-director of this film, Duke Johnson, is known for the very obscure Adult Swim TV show Moral Oral. I don't know if you guys have heard of that show or not, but I would highly recommend watching that show. It's pretty great. But yeah, he's basically known for doing like a lot of claymation stuff, you know, a lot of stop motion stuff, and that's exactly what Anomalisa is. It is a stop motion animated film, and it's honestly very beautiful. It is a very well made film, and it's very well directed as well. I'm gonna get into all this stuff later, but for now I'll just tell you guys what this film is about. The film follows a very lonely author known as Michael Stone, and Michael Stone is going to Cincinnati for, he's a motivational speaker, and he's going to Cincinnati to do a speech on customer service. And so he's staying at this hotel known as the Frigoli Hotel, and I will get to that name later. It's actually very interesting why it's called the Frigoli Hotel. But Michael has this very strange condition where everybody around him has the same voice. They all look different, but they all are voiced by the same man, and it's very weird, very, you know, kind of wacky. And when I say everybody is voiced by this man, I mean everybody is voiced by this man. Like, even women, children, that's all he hears is this man's voice, you know, coming out of other people's mouths. And it's very strange, and yeah, as you can probably tell, Michael Stone is not very happy. You know, he's kind of bored with life. He's just kind of, you know, he's just not a very happy man, and he, you know, looks at everybody as if they're the same person, which is hence why, you know, other people are voiced, you know, by the exact same person. Until he meets this one very special lady who happens to have a different voice from everybody else, and because of that, he knows that this specific person is very special for him, and he tries to, you know, chase after her, and, you know, get to know her and all that stuff. And that's where I'm going to stop, and that's where I'm just going to kind of let you guys, you know, watch the movie for yourselves, because it is honestly just a very beautiful film. Like I was saying, this is such a well-made movie. The stop-motion animation in this film is incredible. I don't know how they did it. Everything in this movie looked great, you know, from all the little set pieces to the little people. Everything about this movie is fantastic. I really, I'm blushing over it right now. The thing about Charlie Kaufman is he often makes, you know, very strange movies, you know. He definitely has his own, you know, sort of unique style. And, yeah, this is just another one of those movies that you can definitely tell it's made by him. Like, you look at this movie and you go, yep, that's a Charlie Kaufman movie for you. This is such a good movie, you know. It's just so relatable, like, you know, for people who, you know, are feeling lonely in this world, who are just like Michael, you know, who feel as if everybody is just the same person. The movie has some very great messages. It's just overall just a fantastic movie. I can't really think of anything bad to say about this movie. Like, it's honestly kind of perfect. And as I mentioned before, there is something very interesting about, you know, the Frigoli Hotel and why it's called the Frigoli Hotel. Frigoli is actually a disease where people, you know, look at other people and think that it's the same person in disguise. So they think that everybody is the same exact person in disguise. So that's kind of what Michael has here, except, you know, he thinks that everybody, you know, is voiced by the same person because he thinks everybody, you know, is just the same exact person. He thinks everybody, you know, is the same boring thing, you know. It's very interesting stuff, you know. There's very nice little Easter eggs they did in this movie. The best way to describe this movie, honestly, is just, it's beautiful. It is a beautiful movie. There's honestly just no other word to describe it. It's just beautiful. Like, it's extremely well made, you know, extremely well directed. The voice actors did fantastic. By the way, the man who voices everyone else in the film besides Michael and the girl is Tom Noonan. And, yeah, he does a great job, you know, playing, the voice of everybody in this movie. He did a really good job, and so did the other voice actors as well. They did amazing jobs. Just everything about this movie is great, you know. I can't really think of any downsides, you know, to it. It's overall, a near perfect movie. I absolutely loved it, and it's honestly one of the best movies I've seen in a while. And overall, I'm probably gonna give Anomalisa a 4.5 out of 5. I thought it was great. I would 100% recommend this movie to you guys. This is a very, very underrated movie. Definitely a movie that I think every single one of you should watch. Whether you love it or hate it, it is a movie that will stick to you. It will stick to you. You know, you will be thinking about this movie long after you've seen it. And, you know, that's really what makes this movie great, is that it's one of those movies that makes you think. And, yeah, to me, those are the best kind of movies. So, yeah, this is a good one, guys. This is a good one. Trust me on this one, it's good. But yeah, guys, definitely check out Anomalisa. It is a great film. Cannot recommend it enough. That's all I gotta say about it. And that is it. That is it for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am Jacob Palacio, and I will see you guys later.